si Mayor Len Alonte Nagyat. Alam mo nyo, pag nagtawag ko si Mayor Len, di ba, hindi lang sa maganda na, kasama ko pa sa paghahanap ng solusyon, hindi ko puro nakabugnot yung mukha at puro problema pinapasa sa akin. Kaya pag humingi na appointment, madali ho pagbigyan talaga.
Historically, Binian has always been regarded as a place where one gets a good education. As far back as the Spanish period, during the days of Dr. Jose Rizal, hundreds of young boys from Ilustrado families came to Binian to begin their formal schooling. In the case of the young Jose Rizal, he came to study under Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz. It is this beat of historical legacy that informs and inspires my strong advocacy for literacy and education as a liberating force. In 2001, Binian underwent a successful transition from a municipality to a first-class component city. Today, with a population of around 308,618, the city of Binian is a thriving urban center with plenty of opportunities. As far as formal education is concerned, Binian is home to 95 public and private elementary schools, 54 public and private high schools, and 8 public and private universities and colleges. In addition to this, we have community learning centers located in each of the 24 barangays. These community learning centers offer the alternative learning system, a free education program implemented by the Department of Education. While the formal academic institutions appeal to a different demographic, the alternative learning system, on the other hand, targets the socially disadvantaged sectors, including the out-of-school youths, the elderly, the unemployed women, and even the inmates in our city jails. All of them are encouraged, nurtured, and tutored for success so they can break free from the seemingly endless cycle of poverty. On Friday, May 30, 2014, Binian will be hosting the graduation of the Alternative Learning System students from all over the province of Laguna at the newly opened Alonte Sports Arena. This is particularly heartwarming as the event marks an important milestone in the individual and collective lives of the graduates. More than any other graduation ceremony, the ALS graduation is a manifestation of the larger-than-life social function of education in developing countries like the Philippines, and that is to help empower the people by eradicating illiteracy and educating the socially disadvantaged sectors. For the ALS graduates in Binian, I want to encourage them to pursue their education by applying for the Scholar ng Binian program of my administration. The Scholar ng Binian program, or INB, is one of my flagship projects in education. The INB program is an expanded version of the scholarship project initiated by the previous administration. From only 50 scholars in 2001, the project now has over 2,237 recipients, presently enrolled in the different colleges and universities around the city. In school year 2012 and 2013, the city government has spent over 35 million in tuition and other academic fees. Other related programs include the land voucher for high school students. As of academic year 2013-2014, there are 320 high school students who are enrolled in private institutions like South City Homes Academy, Lakeshore Educational Institutions, and St. Michael's College of Laguna. But in my book, literacy is not just about learning how to read and write. As a literacy and education advocate, I also believe in promoting other forms of literacy, particularly in the areas of culture, health, and the environment, among other areas. For instance, the annual celebration of the Putalatik Festival in February is an opportunity for young Binianenses to embrace the rich and colorful heritage of our culture. For 3 weeks in February, there is a citywide engagement with our city and culture as we celebrate our cityhood alongside the valor and sacrifice of our World War II veterans during the liberation. Also, elementary and high school students from all over Binian compete in the Maglalatik Street Dancing Contest. Native delicacies such as the world-renowned Puto Binian also take center stage during this time of the year. The environment is another priority area in my program of governance. With the challenges brought on by climate change, there is a need to recalibrate our attitude towards the environment. That is why I speak of environment literacy. With the experience we had with Typhoon Ondoy in 2009 and the devastation that we had witnessed in the aftermath of Super Typhoon Yolanda in Leyte and Eastern Samar, there is a need to lay the groundwork and make provisions for such natural disasters through community activities like proper garbage disposal, flood control monitoring, and seminar and disaster preparedness, among others. As a public servant, I strongly believe that literacy and education become more meaningful and truly liberating when they are grounded in the way of life of the community and aligned with the collective values of Beninienses. And that is my legacy.